Have you ever wondered why some people seem unshakable no matter how hard life hits them? While others crumble under the weight of setbacks, these individuals rise from the ashes, stronger, wiser, and even more determined than before. It's not luck, nor is it some secret talent they were born with. It's a blueprint they follow, often without even realizing it. Life has a way of testing us when we least expect it. A sudden job loss, a betrayal, a failed business, or a health scare that changes everything overnight. In those moments, it's easy to feel powerless, to drown in self-doubt and fear, and to convince ourselves that there's no way out. But what if you could learn to face any storm and come out on the other side, not just intact, but thriving? What if you could build a foundation so strong that no disappointment could break your spirit? Imagine waking up each day knowing you have the tools to handle whatever comes your way, setbacks, criticism, failures, and even your own inner doubts. Think about how much more you could achieve if you weren't afraid to fail or fall short. This isn't about pretending problems don't exist. It's about developing an inner strength that turns problems into stepping stones. You don't need perfect circumstances or a flawless past to master this art. You just need a willingness to change how you think, feel, and act in the face of adversity. The truth is, resilience and success are built moment by moment, choice by choice. And today you're about to uncover the same practical steps that countless high achievers have used to turn their biggest challenges into their greatest victories. Your story isn't over, it's just getting interesting. In today's fast-paced and unpredictable world, resilience has become one of the most critical skills a person can develop. No matter who you are or where you come from, life inevitably brings moments that test your strength, shake your confidence, and challenge your vision for the future. For some, these challenges become roadblocks that halt progress and drain hope. For others, these very same obstacles become fuel for growth, innovation, and profound personal success. The difference lies not in circumstances, but in mindset, strategy, and the daily habits that shape our responses to adversity. Building resilience is not about denying pain or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about cultivating an inner fortitude that allows you to feel the fear, the doubt, and the disappointment, and then take meaningful action anyway. It's about bouncing back wiser, stronger, and more determined than before. People who master this skill do not live in a bubble of constant positivity. Instead, they understand that setbacks are part of the journey, and they use these moments as opportunities to refine their goals, sharpen their skills, and deepen their self-awareness. They see failure not as an identity, but as feedback, guiding them toward better decisions and greater achievements. At its core, building resilience is about taking control of what you can, your thoughts, your emotions, your focus, and letting go of what you can't. It's about creating empowering beliefs that drive your actions forward, even when progress feels slow or results don't come overnight. Equally important is recognizing the power of your environment, the people you spend time with, the information you consume, and the habits you practice daily all influence your ability to stay strong under pressure. Surrounding yourself with supportive, growth-minded individuals can dramatically boost your confidence and determination. Likewise, developing routines that prioritize your mental, emotional, and physical well-being lays a strong foundation for navigating tough times. Resilience also thrives when you have a clear sense of purpose. When you know exactly why you're pushing forward, setbacks lose their power to stop you. Challenges become part of a bigger mission, and your vision acts as a compass, keeping you on track when circumstances try to knock you off course. Ultimately, resilience and success are not traits reserved for a special few. They are skills that anyone can learn, practice, and strengthen over time. With the right tools, mindset, and consistent action, you can transform how you face life's hardships and build a future defined not by your obstacles, but by your unshakable commitment to rise above them. Despite all the motivational quotes and self-help advice that flood our screens, countless people still find themselves stuck in cycles of frustration, fear, and self-doubt when life takes an unexpected turn. The harsh reality is that setbacks are not just occasional inconveniences, they are inevitable. Financial struggles, career disappointments, strained relationships, and sudden health issues can arrive uninvited, bringing stress and uncertainty that feel overwhelming. In these moments, many people feel powerless to change their circumstances, believing they lack the inner strength or resources to turn things around. Without a clear strategy for handling hardship, even the most ambitious goals can seem impossible to reach. Dreams get put on hold, replaced by a daily grind that feels more like survival than purposeful living. One of the biggest challenges is that our minds are wired to protect us from pain and discomfort. When something goes wrong, the instinct is to retreat, blame external factors, or dwell on what could have been done differently. While reflection can be valuable, living in regret and fear paralyzes progress. Over time, people begin to identify with their failures, believing setbacks define who they are rather than what they've experienced. This mindset traps them in a cycle of negative thinking and self-sabotage, eroding confidence and blocking creativity. Additionally, in a world that prizes instant results, the discomfort of gradual growth often feels unbearable. Many want quick solutions to deep-rooted problems, but when those solutions don't deliver overnight success, disappointment strikes again. This pattern feeds anxiety and reinforces the belief that resilience and success are only for the naturally gifted or extraordinarily lucky. Another factor that complicates building resilience is isolation. In tough times, people often withdraw, feeling ashamed to ask for help or fearing judgment. Without a supportive environment, setbacks feel even heavier to carry alone. This lack of connection makes it harder to see beyond present difficulties and imagine a better future. Moreover, many people never learn practical tools for managing their emotions during crises. Instead, they try to numb the pain through distractions, unhealthy habits, or by pretending everything is fine. This temporary escape only delays growth and magnifies problems in the long run. Without the right mental and emotional skills, setbacks keep reappearing in different forms, reinforcing a sense of helplessness. Ultimately, the real challenge is not the obstacles themselves, but the lack of an actionable plan to face them head on. Until people learn how to shift their thinking, master their emotions, and build supportive relationships, setbacks will continue to feel like dead ends instead of stepping stones toward a stronger, more successful life. Overcoming life's challenges and building lasting resilience starts with changing how we interpret setbacks. Rather than viewing problems as permanent roadblocks, resilient people see them as temporary detours that offer valuable lessons. This shift in perspective alone can be transformative. By asking empowering questions like, what can I learn from this? Or how can this make me stronger? You immediately move from feeling stuck to feeling in control. This mindset unlocks creative solutions and keeps discouragement at bay. Equally important is developing the habit of managing emotional states effectively. While it's normal to feel fear, anger, or sadness during tough times, dwelling on these feelings drains energy and clouds judgment. Simple but powerful techniques like mindful breathing, physical movement, or reframing thoughts can quickly change how you feel in the moment. When you learn to break the loop of negative emotions, you gain the clarity needed to make better decisions and take productive action. Another crucial aspect of resilience is setting clear, compelling goals. Knowing exactly what you want and why you want it gives you a reason to keep going when motivation fades. This sense of purpose acts like a compass, guiding you through confusion and setbacks. Breaking big goals into small, manageable steps makes progress feel achievable and helps you celebrate small wins along the way. Each victory, no matter how minor, builds momentum and reinforces the belief that you can handle whatever comes next. Building resilience also requires consciously upgrading your beliefs. Many people carry limiting beliefs that sabotage their progress. Ideas like I always fail or I'm not good enough. By questioning these beliefs and replacing them with more empowering ones, you change the foundation of your actions. Affirmations, visualization, and surrounding yourself with evidence of your capabilities can help reinforce new positive beliefs over time. Equally vital is the environment you choose to be in. Relationships play a significant role in how you handle adversity. Spending time with supportive, like-minded people who encourage growth can make the difference between giving up and pushing through. Seek out mentors, accountability partners, or communities that share your values and goals. These connections offer not only advice, but also motivation and inspiration during challenging periods. Daily habits are the glue that holds all these pieces together. Practicing gratitude, maintaining physical health, staying organized, and setting aside time for reflection all contribute to a strong foundation for resilience. Consistency in small, positive actions trains your mind and body to respond to stress in healthier ways. Ultimately, resilience is not built overnight. It is cultivated through intentional effort, thoughtful practice, and a commitment to grow despite setbacks. By applying these principles consistently, anyone can transform hardships into powerful opportunities for personal and professional success. Imagine standing at the lowest point of your life, overwhelmed by debt, betrayed by people you trusted, or facing a crushing failure that seems impossible to recover from. Many people have found themselves in moments like this, when the weight of disappointment and fear feels too heavy to carry another day. It's in these defining moments that the true power of resilience reveals itself, not as an abstract concept, but as a lifeline that pulls you back from the brink and pushes you toward a stronger version of yourself. One such pivotal moment happens when a person finally decides that enough is enough. This is the turning point where blame and excuses lose their hold and personal responsibility takes center stage. It's the split second when a choice is made to stop reliving the pain and start rewriting the story. Often, this choice does not come easily. It may follow countless nights of doubt, tears, and desperate prayers for a breakthrough. But when it arrives, it ignites a spark that no setback can extinguish. At this point, clarity replaces confusion. The question shifts from why is this happening to me to what can I do right now to change this? This mental shift unleashes a surge of courage and creativity that was buried beneath fear and self-pity. With renewed focus, goals that once seemed unreachable become clear. Step-by-step plans, even the smallest action taken in the right direction, fuels hope and breaks the inertia of hopelessness. Stories abound of people who rose from bankruptcy to financial freedom, from heartbreak to loving relationships, from failures to groundbreaking successes. Not because they had guarantees of success, but because they refused to accept defeat as the final word. In their darkest hour, they discovered an inner strength they never knew they possessed. This strength wasn't about avoiding pain, but about walking through it with purpose. This key moment also reveals the value of supportive connections. Often, the right words from a trusted friend, a mentor, or even a stranger can spark the breakthrough. Surrounding oneself with people who believe in your potential can be the anchor that keeps you steady when self-doubt screams the loudest. What defines this climax is not the absence of challenges, but the unwavering decision to keep moving forward regardless of how steep the climb may be. It is a powerful reminder that the hardest moments are often the birthplace of the greatest transformations. When the mind, heart, and daily actions align with this resolve, setbacks lose their power to defeat and instead become the foundation for lasting success. When reflecting on the path to resilience and success, one truth becomes clear. Setbacks, failures, and unexpected hardships are not the end of the road, but rather invitations to grow, adapt, and become stronger than ever before. It is easy to admire stories of people who bounce back from seemingly insurmountable odds and assume they had some advantage that others do not possess. However, the reality is far more empowering. These individuals did not eliminate challenges from their lives. Instead, they transformed their relationship with adversity. They replaced blame with responsibility, fear with action, and hopelessness with purpose. At the core of true resilience lies a commitment to face reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. It requires the courage to acknowledge pain and failure without letting them define our identity. Each moment of doubt becomes an opportunity to question limiting beliefs and replace them with thoughts that strengthen rather than weaken. This shift in thinking doesn't happen overnight, but consistent practice rewires the mind to expect growth where once it expected defeat. Equally vital is recognizing that resilience is not a solo journey. No one thrives in isolation. Support of friends, family, mentors, and communities create a network of strength that can lift you during your lowest moments. They remind you of your capabilities when your own mind forgets. Cultivating these connections is not just helpful, it is essential. Habits, too, play a quiet yet powerful role. Small daily actions like gratitude, mindful reflection, regular exercise, and purposeful planning may seem insignificant in the moment, but they build the emotional and physical stamina needed to withstand life's storms. Over time, they create a foundation so solid that even when the unexpected strikes, you do not crumble. The journey of building resilience is not about reaching a state where nothing ever hurts or goes wrong again. It is about equipping yourself with the mindset, tools, and support to navigate whatever comes your way and to emerge wiser and more capable every single time. It transforms setbacks into stepping stones and failures into feedback for future victories. In the end, success is not measured solely by wealth, status, or accolades, but by the unwavering spirit to stand tall even when the winds of life blow hardest. This resilience fuels authentic achievement and meaningful growth, turning ordinary people into extraordinary examples of what is possible when we refuse to surrender to life's trials. For anyone ready to rise above circumstances and write a new chapter, this path remains open, waiting to be walked with courage, commitment, and belief in a brighter tomorrow. Now that you understand how resilience can transform setbacks into success, it's time to do more than just think about it. It's time to act. Reading about powerful ideas is inspiring, but real change only happens when you put those ideas to work in your daily life. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Start small, start now, and commit to building habits that strengthen your mind, emotions, and actions step by step. Begin today by identifying one area of your life where you've been feeling stuck or defeated. Write down exactly what the challenge is and what it has been costing you in energy, confidence, or happiness. Then ask yourself, what is one small action I can take right now to move forward? Maybe it's reaching out to someone for advice, setting a clear goal for the week, or letting go of an excuse that's been holding you back. Next, commit to surrounding yourself with people and resources that lift you higher. Seek out friends, mentors, books, and communities that encourage growth and accountability. Share your goals with them. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Make your mental and emotional well-being a priority. Practice daily habits that keep you focused and positive. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Spend a few minutes in quiet reflection. Move your body and get enough rest. These simple rituals build a resilient mind that can weather any storm. Most importantly, remind yourself that setbacks do not define you. Each time you choose to stand up one more time than you fall, you strengthen your courage and expand what's possible for your future. Don't wait for the perfect moment. There is no better time than now to take control of your story. You're ready to build resilience and success from the inside out. Commit to showing up for yourself every single day. Take one step forward, then another. Over time, those steps will add up to a life you're proud of, a life where challenges no longer break you, but build you into someone unstoppable. The journey starts with one choice. Decide today to become stronger than your struggles. You have everything you need within you. Now prove it to yourself.